This video is sponsored by Big Boy Gaming. Follow the link in the description below for all of your card gaming needs.
What's going on, guys? This is Mike from the Edison Club, back here again with a familiar face, Cody Hug. Cody's going to be bringing us his top 8 finishing agent list. Anything you'd like to say before we get started?
Shout outs to Big Boy Game for hosting this tournament. Shout out to Yi Chang who knocked you out and kicked my ass again. And shout out to you for the channel. Thank you for having me host on there.
Of course, always a pleasure.
And Tengu was I probably studied this format probably more than Edison because he got me hooked on it, and the fact that it's heavily different and it's just drastic. But I couldn't figure out what the deck to play, but I decided agents. It was most consistent. It was really aggro, and it's just very powerful. So I just went with that. So I'm ready to go.
Okay, let's go ahead and see what you played.
I got 3 Earth, 3 Venus, and 1 Jupiter. I think it's a standard 7. Sometimes people don't play this, but I think whoever does play this is incorrect.
Look at this, guys. We have the original Venus.
I gotta make
respect.
Sure it's
yeah, nice.
This guy's really good. It banishes any one of these, and any monster that's like fairy gains 800. So having a big body's good. And I play Trigodia for having level 4. It's really good to steal opponent's stuff, especially Thunder King Kaio. The 3 Shine Balls. I need to at least color these 2 in at some point, so purple, red, and blue. So that would be great at some point. 2 Christia. So I actually never saw this card a lot in my matches. It just never came up at all. It pissed me off a lot, but hey, sometimes you draw them, sometimes you don't. The real MVP of the tournament, probably for me, or the next one, the card I'll reveal. It's really busted. 3100 with Gachi, which I summoned a lot. And there was a lot of times where I didn't have any one of these guys in my grave, so I used it from my hand, and I still had Shine Ball, so it was very able to easily get the big body out and pop things. 3 Herald Orange Light. There's a couple times where I decided to play 2 and try it out, but I figured 3, it's just more consistent. I always sided it out, so there was no need to not have 3. 3 is really consistent. Next is 2 Maxi. Probably a lot of my matchups were dead. I think it was like 4 hero beats, and I just never did this a lot. So this was really dead, so I sided out a lot. Triple Tour Guide and the Sangam. I think it's the mascot of the format. I mean, they're beautiful.
Respect for the secret rares.
Oh yeah, respect for the secret. Ghost Ed, first Ed honors.
Oh man, look at this guy.
Shout out to my boy Yi Chang sitting next to me for clutching up and getting
beautiful,
one.
beautiful.
Never getting rid of it. Shout out to my hoodie man BLS.
First Ed, this deck is stacked. Look at this. Look at this. This man has got all the bells and whistles. I
was really going out. I did have a collector's rare first ed, but I actually got a grade 10 case out of it, so I went with the next best thing, and this was it. Secrets, foreign, Gores, standard, Turbo Pack, Chaos Sork. We're still flexing.
Now he's naming off the rarities.
This never actually got summoned a lot other than BLS. I didn't really draw it a lot, unfortunately. I think only one game I ever actually drew this. In playtesting, it was really good, but I literally just never saw it. 2 Trigodius. I need to find an ulti to flex on people more. Probably the best hand trap in the entire deck, honestly. It literally did better than Orange Light. It did better than Maxi. It's the fact that I can yoink a dude, make a body, summon it on my turn. It's just ridiculous how powerful Trigodia is in this format, especially when it's at 2. It's stupid. I believe that's 30 monsters. Going to spells. Pot of Dualities, Secret, and then the pot collection. These weren't bad. It really conflicted a lot. There's a lot of times where I had Venus and pot, so it's either I summon the Shine Balls or I just search, but luckily there's a lot of times where I open literally both of these in my starting hand. So it worked out to summon this search and then top 3 and vice versa. It really just depended on my hand was, but this was definitely probably the most common hand I've seen all day, despite being at 2. 2 MST. I don't think 3 was necessary. I tried 3. It just didn't work. 2 was fine. And the 1 heavy to go with it. Pretty simple. 1 Mind Control. Probably underwhelming. I really despised it. If I was able to change this out, I probably would put in a Econ or I like Birdman. I didn't play Birdman because in testing it didn't really do anything. I think like twice it ever actually did something. Other times it was just dead. And Econ for me was actually better because I could have stolen an opponent's dude with Shine Ball because I summoned it a lot in this tournament. So I could have sacked it and stolen a dude. But Mind Control was fine. It was just another thing, and I sided out a lot, so it just was filler at that point. The standard Reborn, the standard Dark Hole. The last 2 cards is Double Decree. These in playtesting was actually Mirror Force and Trap Dust Shoot, but I didn't. Before the tournament started, I saw there was like more than half the tournament. It's like 13 out of the 24 was hero players, and I don't want to die to trap, so I actually put these in the main instead, and I'm very happy that I did. It was very good.
Is it 40 cards?
It is 40 cards, and it's pretty good. Trishula, Flex. I'm gonna get an ulti Scrap Dragon at some point. Stardust Dragon, Ancient Fairy. This was supposed to actually go in against Boyd, but I never got to play him throughout the tournament. And I thought there was a Dragoonity player here, but it turns out he was just a Falcon Punch player, so this ended up being dead. But it's okay. I actually got to summon this once for the 3,000 body, so it was really good. Wyvern, I never got to summon today. I had a couple times, but I was already down on life, so it didn't do anything. Black Rose, everyone's got to play it. Brio, I never got to summon it, but it's still good. Catastor, I actually did summon. It actually came in clutch, especially with Herald Orange Light. Hyper Liberian, good against the Tengu matchup. Army Arm, there are times where you have Shrine Ball and Earth or whatever, or you steal a do with Tricodia, or Tricodia's level 2. So instead of Gachi Gachi, I can make this, which I actually did in my top 12 matchup. Instead of going into Gachi, I ended up going to Army Arm, which I'm glad I did because the guy had Deep Prison, and it was the extra body I needed to actually do lethal. So I'm very happy about that. That's the Synchros. I believe it's 10. Utopia, Levier, Leviathan, and Double Gachi. That's the 5. Some people don't play Utopia. I don't know why. I think you should, or at least still in Roach if you're not going to play this. But I like it, and especially because it's light, because I had Honest, so that worked out as a combo. 15 my extra. My side was kind of weird. I spent like a lot of hours trying to figure it out. I never got this figured out until literally last night. 1 Chimera Tech, double Sidra. I was kind of expecting that 1 rogue machine Karakuri player, but it actually worked out because every time I sided these in, I sided out Ancient Fairy. So if I end up finding a player that did side in Sidra, which actually happened a lot, I was able to make Chimera. It's actually good against the TG matchup. I think they had a couple machine monsters as well, mainly just the extra, but it was still there to yoink shit. The 3rd Maxi, you should always have 3. 2 Thunder Kings. I was maining these. I didn't like it playtesting. It really conflicted with all my searching. It is good as a side card, but I don't think it's main worthy. I don't think 3 necessary. 3 is kind of good, but 2 is just that middle number that actually makes sense. And a lot of cards on my side were at 2s or 1s, so I didn't really need a 3rd copy of anything, really. Another Michael Boyd killer, but again, I never saw him today, so...
Boo, everyone booed this man.
2 Forbidden Lance. Clutch. Someone tried to change its appearance by Shine Ball. I chained Lance on the Shine Ball so they couldn't banish it, and they couldn't banish any of my other copies.
That's broken.
So this was really good.
That's hilarious, actually.
I did side it in a lot. I just never saw it, or it died to Black Rose, which unfortunately it did. But it's okay. I still highly recommend it. Some people don't play it. I don't know why. If anything, at least side 1, because 1's better than none. I truly highly value the side deck card, especially when I played my body in Edison a lot. I think this is a card that should be up there. Double Leeching for the hero matchup and for agents. I actually never played against another agent player. I think there was like maybe 3 agent players this entire tournament. Like I said, half the tournament was hero beat, so this was somewhat dead. But I still sided in because I can just go Venus, summon 3 Shine Balls, activate this, target Alias, and it can be almost lethal. So I still like this combo. It was really good. Double Soul Taker for the hero matchup and the mirror. I didn't want to deal with Christia, and this stops shining so they can't actually add back, which is key. I think I brought this in one other matchup. It might have been Scraps just to kind of force, because they were meaning Thunder King on me, so I wanted to get rid of it and be able to play. And the last card is a 3rd Decree. I was playing Treacherous, and I was contemplating on swapping this out for Treacherous, but it actually turns out I needed 3 the whole tournament, considering what the matchups were, so I'm very happy with this. But
nice.
That's my build.
Looks like it worked out good for you.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate you sitting down here with me. Anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
I think, Edison-wise, I might not consider quitting or retiring, but taking the way back. it's just stale. It's not as fun as it used to. I think last year's grind was a lot of fun, but now that there's other formats becoming popular, half format, Tengu plant, I'll even consider playing zoo format. I mean, anything that's retro and fun and considerable, I would consider playing. It's a lot of fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a great community. I love the community. I love the friends I'm with. And shout out to Team Q as well. I forgot to mention that earlier, the team that I'm with. It's a lot of fun. I want to keep playing as long as I can and hope to see you guys at the next event.
Okay, sounds good. This is Mike and Cody from the Edison Club signing out until the next one.